The most depressing thing we learned about the 2024 Republican presidential candidates when they made their debut in Milwaukee last week was that most would vote for former President Trump. Even if convicted guilty on Election Day, most would probably follow him to hell. This was supposed to be the night of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' getaway. After all, he is at the forefront among candidates whose name is not Trump. But it didn't leave much of an impression on most commentators. To use one of her favorite slurs, she was more of an indifferent ship than a debuting star. It turns out that DeSantis isn't very good at debating. At least not of the pre-presidential kind. He managed to repeat and contradict himself, promising twice that he would send Joe Biden back to his basement and once that he would let Biden hang around in his basement this time. We're going to make him walk around this country miserable. Make up your mind. Governor DeSantis took to national stage during pandemic by demonizing public health officials like Anthony Fauci, engaging in pointless fights with Disney, state's most important economic driver, and attacks everything he thinks is awakening, which his own chief counsel describes as the belief that there are systemic injustices in American society and need to address them. How radical. DeSantis, who repeatedly touted his state as the place where to wake up will die on the campaign trail, didn't say the word once on Wednesday night, showing us that he finally understood that this is a silly justification for a presidential campaign. Abcarian Donald Trump will win Wednesday's debate simply by skipping, nor did he mention Disney, who had become such a nuisance to him that the man on the campaign bus with Never Go Back was seen hanging around. He now admits that he was ongoing when fight arose and encouraged Disney to withdraw his federal lawsuit alleging DeSantis violated the company's First Amendment rights in retaliation for companies' objections to Florida's infamous Don't Say Gay rule. DeSantis is falling in the polls, while 38-year-old coach Vivek Ramaswamy is on the rise. I think DeSantis' performance at the debate helps explain why H is swaying. First, as extensively stated, the man has exactly zero charisma. As we've seen over the past few months, he walks among the electorate with a grin and a grimace. He wipes his nose, then shakes hands. He scolds and oppresses children. Before debate, a report in New York Times said, Mr. DeSantis' aides had predicted that he would be center of attacks. His opponents mostly ignored him. In politics, it's a worse fate than forgetting which federal ministry you want to abolish. Opinion: Trump won the GOP debate by disagreeing. But who came second? His first key moment, following a question about why the populist anthem Richmond North of Richmond became an unexpected hit, turned into a rehearsed attack on Hunter Biden's overpriced artwork. If you work hard,